Alright, here we go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna make a quick video. Who knows how long this is gonna be. Anyway, big discussion. I'm a huge Michael Myers fan, obviously. Um, and there's been some Halloween 3D, I guess, news, but not really confirmed. But Platinum Dunes, Michael Bay's company, um, has thought or considered they want to be a part of the Halloween franchise and do Halloween 3. Now, basically, when I hear this, it's basically a sign of a reboot. Um, really. Now, Platinum Dunes has been good at some remakes. Hitcher is a good one. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Nightmare on Elm Street was directed really well. A lot of great visuals, a good cast, but that's the story was really off. Um, but besides that one, Friday the 13th, some good kills, but just a shitty story. Um, I don't even think it was the director's fault, even though it was kind of his fault the way he made Jason look. It wasn't the right way Jason's supposed to look. He's supposed to have the green shirt. And I thought, Kane Hodder's supposed to be Jason, so I didn't quite get that either. Anyway, um, I think with Platinum Dunes, if they do take over the Halloween franchise, they probably would reboot it, and that would be kind of interesting to see their own style with this year with the remake of Halloween, because I think that after the remakes that they've done, I think that'd be kind of interesting to see that kind of Michael Bay style kind of Michael, and I think they'd make him look the way he used to. Um, and just do something completely new with the series, which could actually work. I mean, Rob Zombie pretty much did a good job on ending his story in H2, but um, I really think they should continue Halloween 2 story and just go on with Laurie in the mental hospital and go on to more of that. That's what I've been looking forward to. I mean, they shouldn't end this new reboot series so quickly. I mean, that's like two reboots. So, uh, um, it's kind of a good discussion, I think. I mean, now Dimension and Platinum Dunes did team up with Amityville Horror. So I think if Platinum Dunes does take over the Halloween series, Dimension will be involved a little bit, so they can use some footage from the the remake Halloween 2 to use more of Halloween 3 if they're actually doing that. Now I don't know if they'll make it 3D, because I don't think any Platinum Dunes horror remakes have been 3D. Nightmare on Elm Street remake was in IMAX. Wasn't actually shot in IMAX, but it was in IMAX. Um, and I don't know. I mean, I think that could be a good idea for the series if Platinum Dune gets involved, because they obviously have money, and the remakes have been successful. And I think that the Weinsteins are kind of failing. I mean, have you really heard anything from them lately? I mean, they really are just going downhill. That's why, I mean, they were wanting to make Halloween 3D, but they ran out of money, so they couldn't do it. And then we got Scream 4, um, and that made about what 98 million worldwide or something like that. It didn't do that bad, surprisingly. And they've been talking about a Scream 5 for quite a while. A lot of rumors around it, and it would be kind of really difficult to do a Scream 5. I mean, my kind of ideas. Well, three of them I would think that they would kind of do with this with Scream 5 is, the whole reboot sequel concept. Which the only reboot sequel there has been is Halloween 2. They could do that, or they could do where actually the Scream films exist and someone's trying to kill all the real life actors and trying to make their own Scream 5. Now that could be a cool story. Another one is they could talk about the whole prequel concept, like because they never went into prequel, so that would be kind of interesting. Um, but if they don't, I mean, the last option would be just Ghostface killing people, a bunch of teens, and just a bloodbath basically, and then someone just trying to kill Sydney over and over again. So let's see, what direction they go for. But I mean, whatever. Anyway, back to Halloween 3D. It's just Dimension's kind of losing its money, even though they're paired up with Anchor Bay. So I guess they own the rights now to the original Halloween in 4 and 5. So hopefully they'll release 4 and 5 on Blu-ray soon. I really want to see them on Blu-ray. Um, but I mean, I just want to see Michael Myers, a remake, a sequel, whatever. I just want to see him back on screen. I mean, I want to go to the theater and just see him because he's amazing. Even though he's crazy and he kills people, he's amazing. Just because how much a fan base he's created, and how much people that love his character so much, and there's so many fans that love Michael Myers, and a lot of them have been. It's because the Halloween series has inspired a lot of people like me to go on and do these movies, these horror movies and suspense films and everything. And you got to give huge credit for Halloween. I mean, John Carpenter made a masterpiece, and he really started this whole series with H2, H3, H4, H5, Chris Michael Myers, H2O, Resurrection, you go on and on and on. And it's because of him that the series has been so successful. There's been successful Halloween films, of course. There's been some bomb Halloween films, of course, but I think the diehard fans just want to see him on screen like me. I mean, Platinum Dunes, I wouldn't mind seeing their own direction on it. I really want to see a continuation of Halloween 2. They really need to do that. I love to see Scout again and see her continue her character and just continue that story. Um, because the story I think Todd Farmer wrote was pretty interesting, and I think that'd be really cool if they do that. If they don't, I wouldn't mind seeing a reboot. I mean, I think that'd be kind of cool. I mean, the way they did Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Hitcher and all that. I mean, I think they could do a really good thing, keeping a lot of great elements from the original, but yet going on and on about that. I mean, I think Platinum Dunes would make Michael Myers' childhood really like normal, which is the way it should be. Because I think him raising in a comfortable environment makes it even more scary that he snapped. Because I think my biggest complaint about Rob Zombie's remake is that he was just crazy and he grew up in a messed up family. That's not how you should treat Michael. I mean, there shouldn't be like a reason. I mean, it should be that he was just born, not necessarily born that way, but he just got cursed and just one night he just killed his family, and that's what should really be. I think that's what Platinum Dunes would go for, and then obviously, it'd go 15 years later, him escaping from the mental hospital and going for Lori, and maybe they could do something really cool with the story, even if it's very similar to Rob Zombie's remake or the original. It'd be great to see Michael Myers again and actually see him the way he originally was, and just to hear the music and all that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they could find a really good composer, and I mean that I think that would be the way they would go with the remake. If not, they probably would do something, with like how they did Nightmare on Elm Street remake or Friday the 13th, where right in the beginning to just show young Michael Myers killing his family. Or they could do a whole thing where it begins with Laurie's story, and then there's some flashbacks of when he was a kid, when he was innocent and killed his family. I mean, they could do something like that because Nightmare on Elm Street remake, they did a couple flashbacks during the movie, and I think that's something probably they would do. And I think because the Weinsteins are running out of money, I think that the movie would bomb because they're not advertising their movies good. I mean, seriously, I mean, they didn't hype up Scream 4 that much, really. I mean, none of the trailers really went to a lot of theaters. I mean, not a lot of people knew that it was in the works, and that probably was um, that's probably why it didn't make as much. Because I mean, the first three were like 100 something million worldwide, and today that would be like 200 something million, and that's a lot for a horror film. I mean, that'd be crazy, and they could have made more money if they worked on it harder and they advertised it better. And I think that's Dimension's fault because they just, I mean, obviously companies are all about money, obviously, but they do need to care about the fans and the script and the story and the direction and the cast. They need to really pay close attention to it. I don't necessarily hate Scream 4. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it has a lot of good moments in it. But it was all Kevin's fault because he just wrote a rough draft and hey, goodbye. going to Vampire Diaries. I'm like, he is so hypocritical. I'm not gonna go really too much into that, but they asked him like in an interview if he was gonna do Scream 5, and he just yells no, and I'm just like, what a fucking dick. Because it's like that's where you fucking started. This is the reason why you're so successful, and you're just gonna bail on your own fucking series. Fuck you, Kim Williamson. Anyway, um, but it just pisses me off because he's the only writer that can really make the series right, and the fact that he left Scream 4 and had Aaron Kruger come and do like a rewrite, that's fucked up. That's the reason why the script felt so off, because it's like, they never went into whole Kate story. I mean, you didn't know what Kate was for. They didn't go too much into Jill. I mean, they didn't really go into, I mean, their relationship with Dewey and Gail. I mean, they didn't do that, and that irritated me. And I think Wes Craven can do a good movie if it's a good script. For example, the first three Scream movies, they were all good stories, and that's why they were directed so well. And that irritates me. I mean, I know this is supposed to be talking about Halloween 3, but I mean, just it so pisses me off because it's like I know a lot of people, a lot of fans that Scream 4 is their favorite, obviously, because I mean, it's new. I mean, that's not the point. I mean, you need to give respect to the originals, obviously, but it's just it was off. It fell off, and it was because of the writing. Nothing to do with the directing. Well, a little bit. But I mean, it just what I don't know why Kevin just wrote a rough draft and just gave up on the series and just went to the Vampire Diaries shit. I mean, he should have stuck to the whole fucking series. It irritates me. Anyway, I mean, the whole Platinum Dunes does Halloween 3 right if they do actually take over the series. I mean, it's not confirmed, obviously, but um, I really would just like to see Michael Myers again, and hopefully the Scream franchise can go to a different company like Lions. I mean, you know what? Fuck Platinum Dunes. Why don't they just bring Michael Myers and Ghostface over to Lionsgate? Because they basically own the Saw series. They own the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series now, and I mean blend it in. I mean bring Michael and Ghostface in that series. I mean Lionsgate advertises their movies really well, and that's the reason why their movies are so successful, because they advertise it great, and the qualities of the movies are great. They're the masters of horror, that company, and they just need to go to them. If not, Anchor Bay just needs to just go on their own and just go to do it, or maybe Universal should just take over the series. I mean, they really, the Halloween series should not stick to the Weinsteins anymore. It should definitely go to somebody else that would be more experienced. I mean, someone that would take the series at seriously. I mean, I want to see Scream 5. I want to see Halloween 3D. I want to see them done right, and I want to see them, on the big screen. I don't want to see any straight to DVD shit. I don't want to see any, oh, the series is dead. You don't hear anything for 10 years. Fuck that. I had enough of this. I've had absolutely enough. I mean, I've given so many news on rumors of Scream 5 and Halloween 3D. I just want some fucking, actual 100% accurate information and to give to you guys. I mean, I will absolutely give you any info I find out. And if it's going to Platinum Dunes, they need to do the series right, and they need to make it good, because that will piss me the fuck off if they fuck it up. Because look how the Friday the 13th remake came out. I mean, look how it turned out. Do you want to see the Halloween remake like that? Exactly. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on everything. I'm sorry this video went on so long. I just really needed to let it out. But let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, dislike. I don't care. Subscribe. I don't know. Whatever. Favorite. Up to you. Um, but yeah, that's basically my guess news on the Halloween series. Let's see where it goes on from there. I mean, eventually they're gonna have to do something with the series. They can't just leave it dead, obviously. But either a reboot, a sequel to Halloween 2, they might continue Resurrection story, who knows, or they might just leave the series alone, dead and buried. So we'll just see. I don't know if the Scream franchise is dead. I mean, it's looking that way, but you never know. Whatever. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. You have a good night, and I'll make a video soon. So yeah, all right. Talk to you guys later. I love you all. Thank you for all my subscribers, and God bless the new YouTube account. Let's hope that we get a new, the new channel design. design. Let's hope we get a new, better channel design soon, because the new channel design is fucking awful. Anyway, that's my video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.